Hi, everybody. We are, I don't know, we're feeling tremendous emotions around doing today's show. We wanted to be here for the people that were waiting, but of course we were all waiting along with the rest of the world for the verdict for George Floyd, and so grateful that justice did the right thing that they could in this case, which is there's nothing that's going to make the family have George back, but at least some justice. It's so much better than not guilty. So I just want to give my love to the family and friends of George Floyd, and it's a really important, incredible day. So we are devoting today's super chat to the George Floyd Memorial Foundation. It's just georgefloydmemorialfoundation.org. So anyone who gives in the super chat today, it is going 100% of that to their foundation. Hi, everybody. Let's say hi to the world.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for being here today. It's so nice to have these moments to give people some joy and take breaks in their lives, and we found it so important to connect with fans. So we got to be on your show, and thank you guys for being on our show today. And
yeah, thanks for having us.
You know what, just for the people who don't know, maybe introduce yourselves and say how we first met and what you guys have going on.
Oh, do you want me to kick it off, Ben?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Oh, Greg's here too. Hi, Greg.
Hey. Yeah, there he goes. He keeps
I have vegan pizza being delivered right now, so give me a
Okay,
second.
we're doing a show live
I
right
know.
now.
Perfect time
it
for that.
happens
Yeah.
like this. Every time I order vegan pizza, it gets delayed, and it shows up right when we start the Ship It show, which does make sense because I do want everybody to have vegan pizza at home while you're watching the
The
Ship It
only
show.
thing you stop doing for the show is pooping. That's the only thing that you'll stop.
That's
the show.
Although,
I was like, don't challenge him. Yeah, I feel like
No.
he'll take that bait.
I apologize. This is. I'm really not sure why I do a podcast with Greg. I'm really not sure yet. Like, it sounded good in the beginning, like BB Ray. Oh, it's like a really canon ship. I don't know. It seemed like a good idea in the beginning. Anyway.
That's why you bring other people onto the show, right?
Yes,
That's
you
gotta
guys
be-
need to
And also, Terry, it seems like he's only here half the time, so it's okay.
He's really only here half the time. He really only has stupid things to say. So I guess, I don't know. I guess it's fine. It'd be nice if he put together like a show, like had one guest, or like researched a show, or like
These new
watched a
headphones
show, or
already
knew
messed
who
up,
the
too.
actors were before they came on the show. But look, he doesn't
And
even
it's
know
great.
what
He didn't have the
planet he's
headphones on for any of that, Terry. He had
No,
no
it's
idea.
she was saying
All
good
part of
things
the
about
fun.
me, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Only-
absolutely.
She was singing your praises, Greg.
Thank you, Mama Tara. I love you too. I wish I could offer
Chad.
you some of this vegan pizza. It's so good.
Okay, you go about your day, honey. Go ahead, Chad. Tell us who you are.
No, I just want to know, since I'm just catching up, like I live in Venice Beach. I'm a hippie on the boardwalk with a recording studio in my living room, and I'm out of the loop. But you guys are filling me in, and we're playing. We're gonna celebrate today. We're gonna turn things into a positive energy, and really that's what I'm all about, and that's what the Ship It Show is all about: is sharing love and things we love, and being playful and creative, and focusing on what we want in the world, and that becomes real. So thank you all for being here again today. I just want
Also,
to give you my
Jordan
little-
Vasquez just
thank you.
donated $5 to the George Floyd Foundation. So thank you so much for that,
Oh,
Jordan.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad.
Yeah, I'll kick it off.
Back
hey,
to the
my
show.
My name's Chad James. We're here representing Death Battle. We both work for Rooster Teeth, but I voice a few characters for Rooster Teeth, most popularly Boomstick in Death Battle. He's the fun redneck one. I do some producing, work on YouTube, creative content strategy, which is a very boring title and a lot of stuff that goes with
That
that.
sounds cool. What are you talking about, man? Creative.
It's a lot.
Come on.
Yeah. A lot
that's
of
always your
metadata
answer.
and things like that. But the voice acting part of it is the thing I enjoy the most, so it's a lot of fun.
Me too.
Aw, we got to get you out to LA in the studio one day when everything's all over.
I
Maybe
would-
we'll work together.
I would love to do that. That'd be so much
Yeah,
fun.
it's been cool. Before I introduce myself, like it's been cool because I've been working with Chad for many years at this point, and we when we started, like he came on as like helping with like merchandise and like
Yep.
accounting and things like that, and then we got him on camera for a bit, and he was like, "Oh, this is so cool. why didn't I just do this from the start?
Oh, it drove me nuts. I was like, dude, I love acting. I was like, man, why I missed all these opportunities in high school and stuff. Like I never did drama or any of that.
Yeah. So getting into the voice acting thing has been really awesome to see him like progressing further and further over the past few years. But
I
hey,
love you.
I'm Ben. I'm not a voice actor, even though I do voice the other character in Death Battle. Wiz, he's the smart one. He knows everything. Don't pay attention to what the redneck says. But then outside of that, I'm primarily a director and writer for Rooster Teeth Animation. That's
nice.
That's basically it.
I don't think I knew that. Let's talk later.
There you go.
Can you guys hear me okay? I can't see anyone's picture
These
anymore.
headphones are annoying.
Yeah, we can hear
I
you
do
good.
look like
Greg
a cool,
definitely
like,
can't hear you because his
MSNBC.
headphones are out every 5 seconds.
Have
And you
you,
guys can see me? As long as you can see
Yes.
me, I guess.
You look beautiful.
Okay.
First
I-
off,
'cause I
everybody,
wanna
let's
know-
just pause and take a moment to hold on. Let's
Appreciate
take a
your
moment,
headphones.
And I want to appreciate Tara Strong, this super goddess,
There you go.
Mama Earth reincarnated, warrior for the people, the most talented woman I know. Just take this moment to just take her in all her beauty and presence today, even through Zoom, even with it all pixelated. You look great.
Greg, if I'll add on to that. I have a daughter who just turned 9 on Monday.
Yeah.
And so, she loves to ask like what I'm recording and things like that. So I told her, and she was asking, and I was telling her about the different characters you guys voiced and stuff. And she got like wide eyed when Twilight Sparkle was mentioned. And then she just goes, "Tell her I like her." So I am relaying that from my daughter.
She's not the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, how old is she?
She just turned 9 on Monday.
Oh, cute. Happy birthday, cute stuff. Okay, so I actually find your stories fascinating about getting into voiceover because you guys definitely did it in a unique way. That's not normally how people break into animation or doing voiceover, and it's kind of fascinating because a lot of people don't live in LA or New York or wherever there's a large animation hub, so they think, oh, I don't know if I could ever get the chance to do that, and you guys sort of created your own magic in that way. It's quite impressive. I'm going to give you kudos on that.
Yep.
I'm going to give you kudos on that.
Thank you. It was also very interesting, especially like I remember the first time I came in to do like ADR reads and stuff, and then I was like, oh, we've had it so easy because we would always just voice our characters and then people would have to animate to it, and then doing the opposite side of that, I was like, oh, there's a whole different part. Like we've had the easy mode.
Wow. And so which one of you, how did the Death Battle show, how did it all start? Who conceptualized it? In our world, I come up with all the ideas and then Greg shows up. Like, who in your world created this? How did it all come to be?
I guess in our world,
Ben
I'm
is the
you.
Tara, I am the Greg. Yeah.
You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man.
Sort of. I mean, when Death Battle was first conceptualized, which would have been a little over 10 years ago now, near the end of 2010, I basically just came up with an idea for the company we were working with at the time, which is kind of like a smaller Rooster Teeth, I guess you could describe Screw Attack as. And I just pitched this idea for a show, made kind of a pilot that just had me in it. I was terrible in it. And presented it, and we basically came to the conclusion that, we need 2 different hosts, maybe turn them into characters, etc., etc. And then that's how Chad came on board, and basically he became kind of my soundboard for anything that I was working on in the show. Like, I would write a script, I'd run it past Chad, decide on a Victor, run it past Chad. And then so we kind of worked on it together, just kind of the 2 of us, for a good chunk of time, definitely through the first year or 2.
I would like to say that Ben did the majority of the work. I had the easy part, which is just Ben was like, I think this character wins, and I would immediately just go, you're wrong, and argue against him until I couldn't argue anymore. And
We
then
helped
add
with
dumb
like the
jokes.
scripts and whatnot
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
It was the animation that I took on by myself with no prior animation experience, which was
Wow.
maybe not a great idea.
Ben was animating sprites in Final Cut on
Well,
a
I took the
MacBook.
time. I took the time today to actually write up some discussion points to introduce how Death Battle works.
No, you didn't. No, you
Okay.
Go
didn't.
for it.
How does it work?
Oh my God.
Great.
Oh my God.
Flawless strategy.
Okay, actually, I just want to say that it's just so nice that you guys have such a good chemistry together. as well as being able to be in complete partnership in this project. And I love the humble beginnings. And you guys have how many subscribers or followers to your show?
We're in like 4.5 million, something.
Dude, you need to give us some of those subscribers. What
I mean,
the heck?
can you give yourself some pats?
I
on the
mean,
back? It's
that's been
really,
built up
really-
over like
You all better share this a lot.
a decade and a half.
Well, and that's what's crazy. You say that, Terry. Is like I realize this is our 10-year anniversary season.
It's amazing.
And it's like Ben and I have been working together on this show as these characters for 10 years.
Wow.
This is
And like I'm sure you
Amazing.
guys know too, when you play a character for a long time, then it just becomes ingrained and you just know like what that character would think or
Oh
what
yeah,
that
we've
character
been
would
doing
say.
Titans for like 20 years, right, Beastie?
Yeah, a long time. And
Yeah, a
so
long time.
yeah, no, it's great. And I don't think Ben and I have ever like seriously fought. Like there were heated arguments
Aw.
about whether a character would win a fight or not, but it was only
Yeah.
for like it was all from a positive place.
I
No,
love
Chad,
that.
you know I
love
secretly
that
hate
so
you.
much.
Yes.
Well, I think that's why it all works. You know, it's also the same way reason why Titans works and the BB Ray thing works. We all really love each other. We've never had any big fights in 20 years either. And do you guys have a favorite episode? I'm sure people ask you this all the time, or you know, favorite few battles.
Oh man. There's a bunch for different reasons. One of my favorite, I personally love like the really awesome, like, you know, DC versus Marvel matchups are like really cool. But I love when we get to analyze a character that had no business being analyzed for like a serious fight to the death.
Like BB
and
Ray?
We originally, yeah. So
By the way, if you all did that episode air yet? The one we did with y'all?
yes, yeah, that's it.
So if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it and watch Beast Boy win.
You haven't seen it. You didn't even know it was up.
I won. I
You're-
won every match to the end, and then
No.
you must have paid them off. But I don't want to give it away because the real winner was Beast Boy, and everybody knows that.
Okay, well, since I'm glitching anyway, Chad, Ben, take over. Like, talk to me about your favorite episodes and why.
Why don't you
just a
tell
little
me
bit
to take
backstory.
over?
Or
Sure.
because you're
So
just
this is
gonna
our
ask,
show
like,
now.
You're just
Greg,
gonna ask like,
take
what
over.
show are you
Scissor,
guys
Paper.
on? But that'll be the question.
No,
you'll
I have
Like,
another
what show are you
question.
guys on? What's your name?
Well, you did ask, how does Death Battle work? And we
Yeah,
can
you
kind
didn't
of
even
talk
answer
about
that. What do you guys know? You guys
That's
Exactly.
like saying, how does
Because-
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich work? How does a door opener work? How does a chalk
Well, that kind of
board
ties into
work?
my favorite episodes because I love the ones where we're able to kind of put a twist on that. So normally, it's the primary idea of the show is we just analyze what the characters are capable of that nobody ever really thought about or cared to think about because character A lifts a rock. Oh, that's cool. Does it really matter how many tons the rock, weighs? Whatever. But it does to us
it
now.
looked cool, right?
Yeah, it just looks cool. But I really love the episodes where we're able to really twist the formula and do something different. Like we did an episode we've done a couple episodes with Deadpool at this point, and because Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, we're able to have him interact with the host and kind of break Death Battle. So that's been a lot of fun. We did one where we were like, we teamed up with Amazon to do a promotion for The Boys season 2, and in the context of that Death Battle, Wiz and Boomstick were in the universe of The Boys, being hired by the company that has those superheroes under
Wow.
contract to
Yeah.
promote those superheroes, and it's really fun writing around those kinds of things while still maintaining the Death Battle formula. So getting creative is always the episodes that I have the most fun with.
Yeah, and for me, like I was saying, if there's a character that should not be analyzed, like for example, My Little Pony, anytime we've done a pony, it's so funny to me because it's just like, because when we first talked about, the first one we did was Starscream from Transformers versus Rainbow Dash, and we were literally at lunch, and it got proposed, and we were laughing about it. We're like, oh, it's a Transformer, it'll just like step on the pony, right? And then we started digging into My Little Pony, and we're like, holy shit, like she just got thrown through a mountain and was fine, and then like she's doing like the tactical rain boom and all this stuff, and we're like, dude, she might win. and that was really cool, is to go through and you get to put math to that stuff. And I will tell you guys, it has broken Ben and I and anybody who works on our show. We have a bunch of researchers, writers now, and animators, but we all like now have this mindset whenever we're watching media, we can't turn that off. So like I'll be watching a show with like my kids, and then I'll see a character do something insane, like, you know, like, I don't know, like rip open a screen or something. Like they just tore open the fabric of reality, you know, like, and that all logs. Or like we're watching Frozen 2 and I'm seeing all the stuff that Elsa can do, and I'm thinking about how that would be in a fight to the death. And then she has this lyric in a song where like my power grows every day, and I'm like, oh my god, she's getting stronger every single day. Like it breaks how you view media.
That's funny.
Oh my god. That's so funny. I love that. And you've done a lot of battles with my characters. A lot of battles.
We have.
Mm-hmm. You did
Raven's
hold on.
Boy, Raven versus Twilight Sparkle, Ben 10,
Yep.
who you also play Ben versus Danny Phantom, Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, Batgirl, Tara, you're Samurai Jack too.
You're such a
The,
leader.
Harley,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't done
Leader.
Beast Boy yet though.
Harley Quinn versus Domino. What
We
you
did a
mean?
DBX of the Harley Quinn, yeah.
Yeah, that was DBX. She hasn't made her way to an official death battle yet though.
One of my favorite things was when we did Raven versus Twilight. We actually, because that's two Tara Strong characters, right? We actually cast the same actress for both roles. She was both characters. It was pretty great.
That's so funny.
What the
I love
heck?
that.
You're not
That's
hiring
so fun.
Tara to
I
do
love
it? That's messed up, dude.
Okay, so here's
Yeah,
the thing
but-
about that. We're always like, because we're a big fan, obviously, of the original voice actors, and it's always like, you guys know, like you've signed contracts, and it's always this weird thing about like if you're officially representing the character in something that's not official, right? And so we've like really towed the line at times. Do you guys know Chris Rager? He's the voice of Hercule Satan in Dragon Ball and stuff, and like Chris is an awesome dude, super fun to hang out with, and like he loves the show. And he found out we were doing Hercule Satan, and he was like, "I want to voice it," and I was like, "Dude, you know you can't. Like, I know that Funimation contract, dude. You can't do it." And he's like, "I want to do it." So we didn't end up going with him on that one, but yeah, it's
I
if we
hear
can dance around it, we're happy to. If you guys
Wow.
want to do that stuff.
Fight the
I hear
man.
you. I
Fight
hear
the
you.
man.
That's a slippery slope. That's a
I
slippery
mean,
slope.
technically, it wouldn't be us getting in trouble. It would be you. So
Right, and that's how I feel bad.
The cool thing is, it's all Warner Media now.
yeah,
One
there we
big
go.
family.
I vote Greg
Oh, that's
tries
right.
first to
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Yep,
Who am
there
I
you
gonna? Whose butt am I gonna kick today? Raven again?
Oh,
You know what?
you know,
You guys think he's offering, but once this really happens, he's gonna ask you for like triple scale. Just letting you know.
At least.
Pay a lot of money.
Ben 10 versus Beast Boy is one that's been requested quite a bit with the whole
I
transformation
will
thing.
whoop
So
Ben 10's booty.
Mm,
Oh, I love that.
I don't
You
think
caught
so.
yourself real quick. You're like, oh,
Man,
Beast Boy
you-
can't say that word.
There's not
Come
enough.
on
There's
here.
not enough aliens you could even turn into. For real, yo.
You should fight
You're gonna need
yourself
Kevin
on
Levin
Ben
to have
10.
your back.
Yeah,
you
that's
need
what you
Kevin
should
Levin
do.
to
You
have
do
your
Kevin
back.
Levin versus Beast Boy.
Dude,
Just-
don't touch
That's
my
what you
car.
send the sidekick.
But I'm gonna
to deal
sit
with
on
it.
your car.
Okay,
Our
okay.
fans.
It's also been
I
a while
think
since we did Turtles, man. We could do a Michelangelo
We-
fight, maybe.
That would be cool. We have a Ship It Show, Michael TMNT coming up soon too. That I put together. I brought in all of the producers and the actors.
That's because I told
kinda
Greg I
like
was going to
what
quit if he didn't put together one show. It's actually true. Okay. All right. Since we're the Ship It show, we thought it'd be fun to have you guys debate on some ships who would win in this ship. So I'm gonna pick. Our first episode was a gay girl, bi girl ship, and I really loved it. So we'll let you choose who would win in that battle, and it was Harley and Ivy.
Like if they
So what,
fought, or
Harley,
as a
Ivy, or
ship
or, then, or
itself?
or as a ship, or
they
like we're talking about
fought.
Harley with
If
Joker,
they're in
or Harley with
relationship-
Ivy?
They just fought.
No, they're in relationship. The two of them are in
And we're-
relationship.
And this
And
is
they
something
get in
we
a
want to keep
fight.
doing. Yeah, the battleships.
Oh man, that's hard. That's adding an
Battleships.
extra level of emotion now.
Yes.
Oh,
Certain
no.
Battleship
Especially
segment
because
that you all
Poison Ivy-
inspired.
yeah,
So
and
this
like,
is
Poison
Death
Ivy
Battle
was-
Lovers Spat Edition kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
Battleships.
oh no.
Hashtag battleships.
Oh,
Man,
I
that's
feel
so
like
hard too.
Ivy would take it easy on her. 'cause,
yeah,
like, she
I'm
wouldn't
leaning-
want to beat her up.
Because
You
well,
think?
Ivy was so good for her when she was
Yeah.
like finally like recovering from like her very toxic relationship with the Joker, and like they had this like wonderful like girl time empowerment thing, and like oh man, I don't want him to fight.
This is just sad.
My gut says Ivy though. If we have to get into it, unfortunately, the whole
think
plant
you're right.
powers.
I think you're right.
Like-
First of all, Harley is like, we know this, like, she's got a real soft spot for Ivy, like, real soft. Like,
Right.
she's gaga for her. I don't think she could, like, kick her butt. And all Ivy would have to do is give her a kiss, and all Harley would have to do is, like, see her to know, yes, she wants to kiss her, and it's over. I think Ivy's
Mhm.
got it. I
Yeah,
voiced
I
both
agree.
of them in my life, so I feel okay about saying that.
No, I think that makes sense, though. I think Ivy would probably take it easy on her at first. I mean, I guess depends on who's angry at who or whatever.
Yeah.
But then whenever she wants to shut it down, she could just do it. And then
I think it would
then they
100%
have a
be
little talk.
Ivy mad at Harley because Harley probably would have like a moment of weakness and like try to go back to the Joker. I feel like that is what would start this argument.
I like that. I like that. Okay, should we go to the audience and ask which one they want to? Let's ask the audience. Who should we do next? Greg, you have a suggestion? Sorry, I just made myself laugh.
Battleships for the viewers to vote on and discuss. I think this is also an opportunity to raise some more funds for the George Floyd organization.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan Vasquez dropped $5. Says this battleship is about to explode.
That's what I'm
Fight!
talking about. Get your battleships ideas and we'll read them. But I think Joker and Poison Ivy. Did you do that one? No, that's for the audience,
I started
right?
thinking maybe we shouldn't do girls versus boys. I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I'm glad you brought this up because when we were talking, like, I was like, oh, we'll see if they bring up ships. And if there's any ships for our show, we don't really get that. But what we do get is every time we have, like, a male character and a female character fighting, there is a handful of comments that are just like, you know how this should end, right? They should just have sex. And we're just like, guys, come on. Like, you know, like...
God, the Dante Bayonetta comments
Bayonetta?
were horrible.
Oh, my Lord.
Every ship show ends in that, actually.
I mean, that makes sense.
Every ship show.
As long as
We
the
turn the
episode
cameras
ends with
off
the
for
chick
that
winning.
part.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, so then
It's all good.
Cyborg Kid Flash. Jinx. I don't understand what I'm saying. But this is Jinx.
Honey, you're reading an email. That's all you're doing.
No, I
You're
remember.
reading an email. You understand?
I don't understand what they wrote.
Do you want to read like where to log on and maybe the producer's phone number? Do you want to read that out loud too?
Yeah.
His password, yeah, we could use that.
I can hear Luke sweating. when you
Okay.
said that.
Let's do a love triangle of
Okay.
Robin fighting someone for the love of Starfire, and you can pick who it is.
Which Robin? So what if we did? Hold on.
Well, this would
we
be
could have 3 different Robins fight. Ben and I have talked about doing a Robin battle royale before.
Oh my God! You
over
have to have Scotty on
Starfire?
the show.
Not over Starfire though.
What's the audience saying?
Oh.
What's the audience
Raven
saying?
Beast Boy.
Well, you guys can go watch Death Battle Cast because that was debated.
spoiler alert: Beast Boy is screwed.
Hey.
Spoiler alert. I mean, we knew
Just
that
pick
was
which
gonna
form you want to
happen.
die in.
Okay, how about
I
Robin?
mean, I tried,
versus-
man. I was repping Beast Boy for that episode. I tried my hardest, but it
And
just
then you
didn't
threw
pan
me
out.
under
You
the
know
bus.
what?
Then
You
threw
gave it
me
a
under the
valiant.
bus.
You gave it a valiant effort. Okay, how about Oh, someone says Robin
Underdog.
versus the Hulk.
I was just about to call that Joshua Ashby, Robin versus the Hulk. Are you crazy? The Hulk would destroy Robin.
We got a super chat.
He's got to hit it. He's got to hit him first. I guess he's way faster.
Jordan.
Oh my
The Hulk
God.
jumped into an exploding planet, grabbed its tectonic plates, and just pulled it back together.
I think
Jordan
that's
No, but
true.
Robin has
super
bat
chat
gadgets. It's fine.
says-
You got this.
for a death battle. Tara and G-Man. That's me. If you guys were to make a fighting game based off of a cartoon, what would it be? Mine would be Shaolin Showdown. Cool.
Okay.
A cartoon based on
For
fighting.
death battle, Tara and Greg.
There's some really
Who
cool
would
My
you
Little Pony
fighting
fighting
game?
games. Crazy
Yes,
ones.
fighting is magic.
Yes.
Didn't Fighting is Magic have to like change itself to something else?
Okay, so this is an amazing story.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Fighting is Magic was a fan project. Was a My Little Pony fighting game. They got funded up to the point in a Kickstarter where the Skullgirls were like, hey, if they make it to this far, we'll give them our engine to make the game. They got there. There was so much hype, and then they got shut down because, you know, business. But then the creator of My Little Pony, which I don't know why I'm blanking on her name,
Lauren Faust.
Tara, help me.
Lauren
Lauren Faust reached out to the team and felt so bad because the fans were getting so hyped about this game that she offered to write with them and create them a whole cast of original characters. And I can't remember the name of it. It's like
Jonathan
Barnyard
Sites
something.
says Them's Fighting Herds. I think that's right.
Yes, that's it. Them's Fighting Herds. That's what it became.
It's a pretty good name.
She's amazing. The fans for that show are they're just the most fun fans
Never
ever. Oh my God,
have
someone
one
just
again.
said Hulk versus Twilight. Oh my God. I think Twilight would have that one.
Joshua Ashby good. I mean, Twilight might pull it off.
Yeah, I mean,
He's got some crazy magic.
you can turn him into a plant.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got some
done.
crazy
The
magic.
end.
Crazy magic. Okay.
I
who
guess
else should we do? Who else
Hulk's
should we
like
do?
Satan magic might counter that, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whole. Let me tell you guys, you dig into comics about characters you think you know, and you come across some stuff.
You know what I really love about doing this show, and I'm sure you guys have had similar experiences because you're nerds too. Like when you start to dive into the characters and you read different origin stories, like comparing origin stories, I find that so fascinating.
Yes, it is also a huge pain in our show specifically because we're trying. So basically the way the format of the show works, since Greg was asking earlier, it's we do like one full rundown on like combatant 1, then a whole rundown on combatant 2, then they fight to the death, then we recap why this person won. But so in their segment, we're basically treating this as if an audience member has never heard of this character. So we need to give like the story and the essence of who this character is alongside of like what they can do, what they can survive. And every time when you have a character that has like multiple different origin stories, I will go back to Quicksilver. This is one of my most hated episodes to work on because it was like Quicksilver's Magneto's son. No, he's not. Maybe he is again, but is he? Nope. Oh, maybe yeah. Like it was so convoluted. We had like 3 meetings just to determine like how to like communicate this to the audience.
Wow.
It's very interesting from a like, oh, look at the different writers and what they did with it. But
Right.
yeah, oh man, from a relaying that to the audience perspective, it can be a big pain.
Because like there are plenty of characters in movies that are completely different in the comics.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of. We got to pick like the original backstory or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like exploring how like Captain America in the movies and Captain America in the comics are completely different, etc. You know, that sort of thing. Bucky in the
Yeah.
comics was just a kid. He wasn't Sebastian Stan. Like,
This vegan pizza is so good, it's crazy.
dude, can you send me some? I kind of want some.
I mean,
Oh
if
my
anybody's
God.
in LA, you want to order from 00.
It is
Okay.
Best vegan pizza in the whole world.
4:20 today. So how stoned are you right now?
I got the munchies, that's for sure.
Oh, we're 20 minutes past. We should have brought that up when we hit 420.
Oh, we
420.
didn't even call it out.
We missed it.
It's always 420 in Venice Beach, yo. It's always 420 in Venice.
At least for us in Texas, it's 440 right
Oh my
now.
God. Oh, people want to know Raven versus
Boom.
Terra. How appropriate since the slime bag Beast Boy is here.
Wow.
Raven versus
Ooh.
Terra.
Ooh.
Well,
I
I know
can't
who
answer
I
that.
would choose.
Raven, right? No, I'm
Of
sorry.
course. Terra
Uh,
Terra doesn't have magic. Yeah.
I want to see that fight.
Yeah, I bet you do.
do you still control what she says and maybe does?
I think
Maybe
I got
that-
this. I think I got this.
Okay.
I think
That's an easy
Raven's
one.
going to win. I think
think-
Raven's going to
Really,
win. for
Raven
sure.
would probably win against any of her rivals.
Against
Bugs
anybody,
Bunny versus
period.
Mickey Mouse. Is that a ship?
Oh,
He's like, oh.
I mean, sure, probably.
Sure.
I guarantee, Terry, it's somewhere on the internet.
I mean, you could look at some of our death metal matchups and think like a lot of our matchups are based on characters that have similarities or that have similar backstories or whatnot. So you could look at it. We've had plenty of episodes where like the natural progression of these characters meeting it wouldn't be them fighting. It would be them just, hanging out and like becoming friends, and who knows what after that. So it could be
Right.
any of those, like Zuko versus Shoto Todoroki, for example. They're probably not going to fight. They're going to hang out and bond over their terrible dads.
Oh my god, I love this one. Thomas the Train versus Donald Duck.
Thomas is
Have you guys-
scary.
Have you guys had that death
You want
battle?
to be
one?
stuck on that
Scary.
track, bro. Get off the track.
We haven't done that. No. And also, like,
I
Looney
think you
Tunes
should
characters
now.
are crazy for us. We've talked about, so
Yeah.
whoever brought up the Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, that's one that, like,
Man,
We'll
there's so many
probably end
comments,
up
I can't
doing.
even read them all right now. There's so many comments.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. For sure, that's
Yeah,
what you have to
it's-
do.
Is that your job? Cool.
there it is.
Raven
He's got his
versus
pizza, he's set.
I need
Scarlet
another
Witch.
slice,
Yeah, that's all he
dude.
cares about. That and
Everyone
that.
just wants Raven to fight everybody, is what I'm learning.
I mean,
Well, you know what? Part of it is because so many people like really connect with Raven as a character. Like so many times I'll go to cons and there's a lot of cosplay as Raven and people will say, I was so depressed till I found Raven. Or I thought I was the only one like me. I
Yo,
was
this is
like, you helped me
crazy
through my
pizza. Oh my
depression.
gosh.
Oh my God. Look at all he's talking about is pizza. We're talking
And
about
then you're
like,
having, like,
important
this
shit
very
here.
heartfelt,
Greg.
sweet moment.
It's so ridiculous. Ben, Chad, I need new co-hosts if you want to skip over to my show.
I hate
Jordan,
these
thank you
headphones.
again so much for donating to the George Floyd Foundation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, another
Just to
super chat,
remind you
Jordan.
guys, all the donations today are going 100% to the George Floyd Memorial Foundation. You can check out the website at georgefloydmemorialfoundation.org. So thank you for everyone who is donating in the super chat. Okay, there's more people coming in. Oh, Tristan says she is a god. Yeah, this is true, is that so many people have connected with her on such an important level. Like I said, people say you got me through my parents' divorce or a terrible depression, or I wanted to kill myself till I found her and there was someone like me. And so I think like people recognize her power, that sort of reached around the world, and they're like, ooh, who can she fight next? Because like if you have Raven magic, you could probably take on anyone, right, Beastie?
Yeah.
You can talk
I
about your
agree.
pizza? Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Well, especially
Same
since
thing.
Raven's power is very much drawn on her emotions, so the more she was able to like accept herself, the more powerful she became.
How about this? Raven
Nice.
versus slice of pizza. That's a go episode.
Well,
The power of pizza is gonna win.
well,
Does,
the power
I don't
of
know.
pi-
does
come on.
Raven eat vegan pizza?
Yep.
Is she a vegan?
Wow. Well, yes,
She is.
this Raven sure does. So the power, Raven, a vegan pizza might be the only thing strong enough to take down Raven. I'm gonna give you that.
I knew it.
yeah,
She just
clearly.
can't.
That's
She
it.
just can't handle it. It's just too
I
much.
knew it.
You're such a ridiculous human. Isn't he the most ridiculous? Okay, let's take another question from the group. Let's see. Shazam versus Thor. Ooh, that'd be a good battle. You guys did that, I'm sure.
We did Shazam versus Captain Marvel. and
Yeah, we haven't
Thor
done-
versus Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Yes, we've had
Thor,
Thor on
yeah,
a couple
Thor
times.
also went up against Raiden for Mortal Kombat, which did not go well for Raiden. That was like one of the hardest stomps we've ever had. Thor's crazy though, man.
Yeah, that'd be
I would lean
crazy.
towards Thor. I would lean towards Thor in that.
Me too, because he's hot, and this is the Ship It Show.
There you go.
Speaking
we
of
go.
hot, have
Greg's
you guys-
got some Thor vibes, right? Like he's got that hair.
I should have played
think
Thor.
he's-
They blew it.
Think of all the pizza you could have brought to this character.
Like, yeah, this is
Exactly.
vegan Thor right here. Like,
Yeah.
Vegan Thor is
Oh my
definitely
God.
stronger than the other Thor. He's just a little too stoned to know it right now. But we'll get back to him. I want to know if you've had any, like, since we are the Ship It Show and talking about relationship in characters in pop culture, have you guys seen, like, kind of sexualized artwork done after your battles of your show on the internet?
so, luckily, no. For the most part, we brought it upon ourselves a little bit, unfortunately, because we were doing a Naruto episode, and Ben's character uses Naruto's sexy jutsu, and so he transforms. So there was a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, there's a naked whiz with boobs out there somewhere.
There's a
But
naked
luckily-
everything.
Yes, that is the internet. But I have not really seen it. And please, I'm not being like, correct that, internet, if you're watching right now. I actually am enjoying that, like, my main character is not over-sexualized and in very compromising situations. But, you know, if that's your thing, enjoy.
I do,
Jordan,
I will
Jordan
say,
dropped
like,
another super chat.
oh, thanks,
Thanks,
Jordan.
Man, Jordan's been just getting it.
Holy crap.
Amazing. How come you're not dropping in the super chat, raising money for the George Floyd Foundation?
Creators of King Fighters, Fatal Fury, and Art of Fighting versus DC Universe, Batman, Iron Vagyami. I'm such a bad reader. I can't read anything.
I know,
The
stop
super
reading
reviews
things.
for- Tara, you could reread that. For...
I was gonna say, like, about art and fan art on the internet, even when it's like sexualized, it's mostly so damn good. It's like really good artists working
Yep.
really hard to.
I
put
know,
their
yeah,
favorite
yeah. Especially,
Yeah.
like, I know you guys have had the Ruby Girls on.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh, there's a whole section of
What
the internet
girls?
just
What
devoted.
girls?
Oh my
from
God,
Ruby.
Greg. He's like, what's
Oh, yeah,
that?
they're
Did we do an
rad.
episode about that?
They're rad.
That's another fascinating, like, wow, how did they get their show, like, being such a huge American anime hit? It's like it's an amazing success. Amazing success.
It's crazy. Actually, one of the things that inspired Ben to make Death Battle was Monty Oum's Haloid series, and Monty's the one who created Ruby.
Yeah. He made before Ruby, he was making a show online called Dead Fantasy, where it like combined Dead or Alive and Final Fantasy characters together. And even before that,
wow.
I believe, or while he was doing it, he also made Haloid, which was like a battle between Samus and Master Chief. Turns out it wasn't quite Master Chief, but plot twist. And
Wow.
seeing that Master Chief versus Samus battle, and comparing it to like, I think there were other shows at the time. I think Machinima had a show called Versus or whatever, where they would just kind of talk about versus matchups or whatnot. And I was like, well, what if we combined them and had like the discussion and the animation and made this like epic like fight or whatever?
And I remember, and you were just like, and everybody, no one actually figures it out. They always leave it up to like the audience or whatever. And he's like, I want to be the guys that do the stupid amount of nerdy research to actually tell people who would win.
give an actual answer,
Wow.
which is
you
impossible
guys, we have to
technically,
say-
but you know, we do our best.
We have to say thank you to Alex who donated, and also
Holy crap.
Tyrell Crosby donated $100. Thanks, Ty. Such a cool Ty.
Thank you.
I love that story, and you know what, you reminded me of something. Have you done a Riku battle with anyone?
I don't think Ryuko from
Riku from Final Fantasy. Riku.
Final Fantasy.
No,
Oh no,
we have
no,
not.
no, we have not.
Oh,
We just
Final
did
Fantasy
Ryuko.
characters.
I got it mixed up with Ryuko from Kill la Kill, but not Riku from Final
You
Fantasy.
should
No.
make me call my friends, and we should come on the show and do a Final Fantasy episode with you guys. I mean,
That'd be
Final
dope.
Fantasy X, because that's when I was in. So
Can't go any further. No way.
Final Fantasy characters, man. That's another really interesting one that whenever we have to take on one of those, because of the materia, like every person has their own version of their Final Fantasy character, right?
yeah,
Because of the way they customize them and kit them out. And so it's like, that's always interesting whenever
It
we
is
have to do that.
interesting. It is interesting. Okay, let's see. Now they're just having voice actors pinned against each other. Who would win in a
Alex
battle?
wants to know. Alex, who did the super chat just now, said, "Would Greg ship, marry, or kill George Bush?"
I,
What do you think?
I need to know this answer. Yeah, go
Oh
on.
my god, it's such a deep question to ask me. I'll have
Do you
get
want to
back
ask the
you,
pizza?
Alex.
All
you know what?
three?
You should go to your pizza. Ask your pizza.
All three. There you go. Exactly. All three. Ben, you get me, Ben.
There we go. Yeah, that's
I
why I
don't
repped
think
Beast
so.
Boy back then. Like I understand
think
you.
You
so.
get me.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I
we're
really
going to
don't.
get ready to wrap things up. So we're going to go to the audience, quickly ask any last questions for our gorgeous, adorable, hilarious, talented guests before we go. And also thank you guys for joining us live. You guys are such good sports. And I just want to say, like, aside from how impressive the growth of your show is and how much fun you guys have doing it, it's so apparent. You're both just really, really nice guys. You're just like quality humans. And I'm
Aw.
like so happy
Aw,
that
thank
this
you.
put us
Great.
together. You're just really good guys.
Only when I'm on camera, though.
Yeah.
Don't want to see you.
he's a tyrant behind the camera. No, just kidding.
And
Oh
share
my
some of your
God.
subscribers with us. Jeez, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay,
ship
the
them over.
fans-
It'll be fine.
The fans
Ship
want to
them
know about the
over.
battle Greg versus Tara. What do you think, boys?
Ooh.
Well, I don't think Greg's going to show up for half of it, so I think
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah,
don't
I
need
think
to.
you would just win by forfeit, like automatic
My
forfeit.
The whole half of it not being there is because my reputation speaks for itself. People are afraid of the forces I wield.
Let's be real, though. It's going to be like, you're going to have, like, the kill shot, and then you're going to be like, oh, shit, my vegan pizza's here. And then you're going to go off.
It's true.
Thank you.
I'm a nowist.
Thank you.
I'm gonna follow my heart.
That's what's
In
gonna
the
happen.
end, I'm just gonna follow my heart.
There
You're
you
gonna
go.
be like right in the middle of taking me out, and then oh shit, pizza's here. Okay,
Action pack.
Fall
Action
in the
pack
heart.
247.
Thank you.
Thanks,
thank
Tara,
you.
for your guidance.
And
on
he gave
voice acting
$20.
to
Thank
Greg
you
and the
so.
Death Battle crew. Wow.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to everyone who donated today. It is 100% going
Yeah.
to the George Floyd Memorial Foundation. You can check them out at the George Floyd Memorial Foundation.org, and we want to send special extra love and strength to his family today. And guys, tell everybody again where they can find you on social media, and we'll let everybody go.
Yeah, you can Chad James RT on all the social things.
Ben B. Singer. His full name with a B on the social things.
Yep, and you can catch us on Rooster
At-
Teeth or the Death Battle channel on YouTube or roosterteeth.com.
I was
I
gonna
love
say
that
you can
so
watch
much.
all this on roosterteeth.com. That's what I was gonna say.
There you go.
Oh,
Like
I'm
Greg's
so-
ready to shill.
I'm so
Thanks,
glad you
man.
had something to say
Yeah,
other
Rooster
than I
Teeth's
love
killing it.
pizza. Yeah, that's great.
Yep. Oh, and Genlock season 2 coming up soon on HBO sometime. We don't have an
Yeah.
official date yet.
That's
And
exciting.
just on Death Battle, we are currently in the middle of celebrating our 10th anniversary season. So every episode this year, we're trying to make extra special and really epic in some way, or pull from like a matchup that has some history behind it, like has been requested maybe for like the entirety of the decade that Death Battle's been going on, or something like that, to make a really special like 10-year anniversary season.
I love that so much. Well, if you
I'm very
need
excited to share this.
either
with
of
y'all.
us around for any of that, we're happy to show up and play with you. You guys are just such a treat to work with. So if we can help celebrate you in any way, let us know.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You too.
And thanks
Definitely
for playing
should have you guys on again.
Battleships today.
Yeah.
Battleships, our new rad
Right.
segment inspired by you all.
It was
Battleships.
inspired by them. They're inspiring.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
and
almost
you
as
all are
inspiring
inspiring.
as
All
your
you all
pizza.
watching, thank you for tuning in. I'm about to go eat the rest of it right now. I wish you all could have some. Go plant-based. Peace, love, and animals. Dog bless you all. I guess we're signing off now, huh?
I'm just
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
He's just gonna start walking. Greg's like, I guess we're done here. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Let's
we
just
raised
keep
so
it on.
much money. Yay.
The rest of this becomes a mock bang stream, and it's just Greg eating his pizza.
Mhm. Oh, that's what we should do.
Hey.
Everyone just go away and let Greg eat pizza.
I'm gonna go grab it right now.
Great sign.
Thanks, guys.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Welcome to the Ship It Show.